Hey guys, welcome back to my garden. I got a quick update to show you with my Fajirosum pepper plant. This is a sweet pepper paprika plant. So you see it's looking nice and beautiful. I just swapped out the nutrients earlier today, and as well as I increased the jar size. I went from this quart size mason jar to this half-gallon size jar. And the reason why I went up is because I want to, since the plant has grown a little bit bigger, I want to give it a little bit more space to grow, and I'm bringing it a little bit closer to the lights, as well as have some space in between still left to grow and get a little bit bushier. You see the plant is looking nice and compact and beautiful right now, and you can see the stem is nice and purple. It's finally that dark purple that I mentioned to you guys earlier that was going to happen. Now you can see the whole stem has changed colors, and as well as the leaves, you can see there's a beautiful purple line that goes through the middle of the leaf. Absolutely gorgeous. And you can see there's a ton of new growth that's coming in between all these nodes, and looking absolutely great, guys. I'm super excited for this growth right now. You could see I topped off the plant at the very top over here. When we picked it off together, I showed you guys a video how I picked off the flower. That was the first flower of many that I picked off. I've been coming in every couple of days, coming in and in between these nodes, basically. Right over here, let me zoom you guys in, let me show you a little up close. So I would come in, and pretty much in between where every leaf grows, there's new growth that comes in right in the middle right here. Right in that node, so there's new flowers that grow in between each one, and I've been coming in and picking those off and trying to kind of keep up with the plant. Now you see I damaged it a little bit earlier here. Now this happened when the leaf was very young and immature, like this, about this size. Since I come in, my finger is kind of big compared to the size of the leaf, I would come in and snip it off and kind of break it off, because I don't want the plant developing or concentrating too much energy on the flowers. I want it mostly producing the energy on the actual plant itself right now, and getting nice and big and bushy and compact. This way, when it's actually time for the flowers to develop, or when I want the flowers to develop, I'm gonna get a much bigger initial harvest. And excuse me, my mouth is getting a little bit dry. And I'm gonna get, I think, hopefully, what I assume is going to be basically close to double the harvest, and hopefully I could kind of keep the plant going. Now, because I topped off the plant over there in the very top here, it's basically putting on these new main shoots that are growing. Look at this new stems. Absolutely beautiful. I love this plant, guys. So what I want to do right now is, since the plant is developing all this new side growth, and it's going to be a lot of new branches that are growing, so I want to take off these large leaves because that takes up a lot of space. But before we do that, let me show you what the root system looks like. And this is the first, this is the second nutrient change that I've done already. So hopefully, since the jar is larger, I still use my same master blend, calcium nitrate and Epsom salt. And since the jar is larger, hopefully, I don't need to do it as often. And as the plant gets bigger and obviously the fruits mature, it's definitely going to be drinking up more and more. So we'll see. I also, made a huge purchase on Amazon the other night. Got a couple surprises for you guys coming. I don't want to spoil what's coming yet, but a lot of changes coming soon, guys. So keep up with me. I'll show you guys some new updates and new things coming soon. So for now, what I'm going to do is basically take off these large leaves to give a little bit more space for this in-between growth. So let's kind of pick that right off and just kind of snip that right off. Look at this beautiful looking leaf, guys. Love this plant. So I'm just going to take off only the large leaves, and those are the ones that have been growing the longest on the plant. And hopefully the plant puts on a lot of energy back into the plant and gives it a nice little boost, actually. Since the plant is not putting energy into growing these leaves any larger anymore, it's going to pump all its energy right into the center of this growth over here. So let's actually take off all these large leaves here. I'm going to leave these two over here. They look nice and beautiful, so I don't want to clip those off yet. So, excuse me, my throat's getting a little dry. That's what the plant looks like right now, guys. Looking nice and healthy. Actually, I'm gonna take this one off too, sorry. So that's what we clipped off. I'm not gonna throw this away, I'm gonna actually break it down a little bit, put it on the side, let it dry up a little bit, and then I'll use it as maybe like compost for some of my houseplants around the house. And you see now that it's all cleaned up, you could see all this growth in between a little bit easier. And all that in between growth is gonna be basically new branches that are gonna grow and will give me peppers in between each one. So hopefully when those grow out, I'm gonna clip those and hopefully get 2 more branches off each one. I don't know how big I could get this plant, but let's see. I'm gonna keep on topping it and hopefully get a couple peppers off this thing soon. So I got some peppers that have just germinated back there. You can see 2 beautiful pepper plants, as well as a 3rd one somewhere over here, right there. A couple other plants are germinated as well, so I got a lot of things that are changing right now, guys. If you liked the episode, as always, please don't forget to hit that thumbs up. It always helps me out greatly. And don't forget to post a comment down below. If you got any questions, as always, leave those down below as well. I'll do my best to answer everything. And we'll be back soon for more, guys. As always, thanks for watching.